Hi, I'm Mhairi from Mhairi Lou Yoga. This is Poppy. And I'm going to show you 15 minutes of yoga for first thing in the morning. Grab a pillow or a block and find somewhere to roll around. We'll get started today on the back, so when you're ready, make your way slowly to the ground. Hug your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a big hug. Welcome yourself to your day. Maybe have a little roll around on your spine. And start with a big breath in through your nose. And a big sigh out through your mouth. Lovely. Uncross your ankles and place the left hand onto your left knee, right hand onto your right knee. We'll start with some gentle circles into the hips. Let this be guided by your hands. Maybe you circle into your ankles at the same time. Allowing the little circles to get gradually bigger. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Keep the knees in through center. Take the left hand onto your right knee and your right arm out by your side. Bend the elbow if your space is little. Allow both knees to roll to the left. Keep the right shoulder down. If this is intense, take the knees farther from the body. Finding a lovely twist through your spine. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. As you inhale, bring the knees back up through center. Take the left knee with the right hand, extend your left arm out wide, and let the knees roll over to the right. Finding that lovely twist again. Taking any little shuffles you need to make this right for you. As you inhale, bring the knees back up through center. Give yourself another little squeeze. And then bring the soles of your feet to the ground. Bring the right foot onto your left thigh. And rotating from the hip, let the right knee fall out away from you. If you already feel a stretch here, breathe into it. Send the breath where it feels tight. If you need a little more, start to lift your left toes. Being mindful of how the right knee feels as you do this. Take a big breath into your stretch. And a big breath out. Take the left toes back down. Take your right toes down. And cross the left leg over onto the right this time. Again, finding that external rotation from the hip. Let the knee fall away. And be mindful how this side feels. Maybe it's a little different from the first. If you need a little more, getting light on your right toes, start to bring the knee in. Take a big breath in. And let it go. Take the right toes back down. Take the left toes back down. And give yourself one more little hug. Squeeze the knees into your chest. If you're working with any spinal problems, thingies, sore bits, gently roll over onto one side and carefully press yourself up to sit. If your spine is tickety-boo, start to create a little rock and roll, maybe crossing the ankles, get a little bit of momentum and come up to sit. As you do this, if you notice that you feel like you're going to tip over or the lower back feels crunchy or curved, at this point, take your pillow or your block underneath the pelvis just to elevate it slightly so you can feel more stable in the lower back. Once you're settled in, taking your left ear down to your left shoulder. Have a little adventure with the chin. See what happens to your neck when you start to move the chin up or down. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, let the chin dip down towards your chest. again, go have a little play around. Feel the stretch as it moves across the different parts of the neck. And then take your right ear up to your right shoulder. Go on that little adventure, easing out any little crunchy bits. And if your neck is happy for you to do this, maybe you take your chin up to the sky very gently. Making your way all the way back to center. We'll inhale, rise the arms. Clasp the fingers, release your first finger and thumb, and reach up a little taller. Hug your lower ribs in. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, take it over to the left. Keep the hips rooting down and the right shoulder rolling open. Maybe you look up to the right elbow. One more inhale here. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, take it over to the right. Maybe look up to the left elbow. Finding length through the sides of the body, bum is nice and heavy. Inhale, bring it back up. As you exhale, rain the fingertips down in front of you. Lean forward. Take a big breath in, fill the upper back. And as you breathe out, slowly walk the hands back up, creaky zombie style. Arriving with a nice tall spine once more. Inhale, rise the hands. As you exhale, left hand comes to right knee, right hand comes behind you. Gentle twist. Take a big breath in. Feel the twist coming from your core rather than cranking yourself around. Inhale, uncurl, reach up. And exhale, right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Take a full breath into the twist. How does it feel to breathe here? Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down in front of you. And we'll make our way into a tabletop. Arriving on all fours, keeping the hips roughly above your knees, shoulders roughly above the wrists. And be sure to really spread the fingers. How far away from each other can your fingers get? Taking a gentle sway side to side, keeping it fluid first thing in the morning. And then starting with really tiny circles, we'll go around on the wrists and pay attention to how this feels. If it's too much, you can come out. Letting the circles grow a little bigger. And then taking them round the other way again, start super tiny, really wee circles. Allow them to grow a little larger. And then find yourself back in center. Send the hips down towards the heels. Walk your fingertips forward and find a big stretch through the sides of the body. Poppy's having a bath. As you inhale, roll the shoulders up and forward. Exhale, curve the spine, press your heart to the sky. Inhale, lift your tail, dip the belly down, moving through some cat-cows here. So this is your cow, feel free to move. Exhale, tuck the tail under, scoop your belly up, and look back towards your toes. Say hiya, toes. Inhale, dip the belly down, lift your chest. Really exaggerate this movement, find length through the front of your body. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, big round spine. Inhale, last little cow. Exhale, last little cat. Bend the hips down towards the heels. Maybe take the knees a little wider. Reach forward, child's pose. Reaching forward as far as you can through the fingertips. Start to walk the hands over to the left. Keeping the right hip squeezing down towards your heel. Looking for length through the right side of the body. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale, walk your hands back through in front of you. Exhale, take them over to the right hand side. Reaching especially through your left hand, take the forehead down. Inhale, bring the hands back through center. Exhale as you settle the hips down one last time. Spread the fingers, inhale, roll the shoulders up. Tuck your toes, downward dog, press into your hands. Push the mat away as the hips send up high. And pedal out through the legs, sending one heel down at a time. Feel free to sway through the hips here. Noticing all the little sensations that come with the first down dog of the day. Keep pressing into the knuckles of the fingers. And then find one little moment of stillness here. Push the ground away, send the hips up high. Maybe your knees stay a little bent. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Roll your shoulders forward, come through a high plank, squeeze the belly, squeeze the bum, and then lower your knees down, tabletop. Bring the right knee towards center and swing the right foot out to the right. Straighten into the left leg, bringing the sole of the foot down. Keep your right hand planted and we'll reach the left arm back, up, and forward. Finding a big stretch through the side of the body. Maybe taking your gaze up to the ceiling, press the pinky toe of the left foot down. Sweep your arm up, back, and down next to the right. Swing your right foot back in, bring your left knee forward. Arrange yourself back in a little table. Maybe give the hips a little sway around. Get a little funky. And then pressing into the hands, we'll shoot back up to down dog. Again, just stretching out here. And then making our way onto the other side, swing the left foot out to the left. Come onto the sole of the right foot, straighten the right leg. Reach the right arm back, up, and forward. Finding as long a line between the right fingertips and the right toes as you can. Maybe the gaze goes up towards the right elbow. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Sweep your right arm up, back and forward to meet the left. Bring that left foot in and right knee down. Sink the hips back for just a moment. Inhale, reach into the arms, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Cross the left foot over towards the right wrist, right foot over towards the left wrist, and come to sit down. If you were using a pillow before, maybe pop that under your hips now. Finding a nice tall spine. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Bring the palms together, touch your thumbs to your heart and close down your eyes. Notice how you feel. And if you would like to set any intention for your day, feel free to seal that in now with a little bow towards your fingers. Thank you so much for letting me lead you through this practice. Have a beautiful day. We always finish by honouring all that is awesome in each of us, taking the hands up to the brow and bowing to each other. Namaste.